From a Google Classroom, you'll see two files. One's called mirror image start.jpg, and then below it is the mirror image.pdf. The second one below are the instructions on how to do this mirror image tutorial. So first, click on the mirror image start.jpg icon, and you'll see this picture. You're going to download this picture by clicking on this file, on this image, and then dragging it anywhere to your desktop. I've already done that on my computer, so there it is. Now you're going to go click on the back arrow to go to the PDF and click on mirror image.pdf. So let's resize this window so we can see everything on the instructions. You're going to read the instructions on your left, and then you're going to follow along with the instructions in Photoshop on the right. You can switch it to the left or right, but basically that's how you're going to set up to do this tutorial. So I'm going to click this picture and drag it to the Photoshop icon in my dock. I know my dock is on the left, so wherever your dock is, you're going to click and drag this icon of this image and bring it over the Photoshop icon in your dock and let go. So that's what you're going to do. Click, drag it to the Photoshop icon in your dock and let go. When you do that, Photoshop will open, and now if you don't see the same thing that you see on my screen, go to Window, Workspace, and choose Photography. If it still looks different, just click and choose Reset Photography. Alright, now let's make some room for our assignment. I'm just going to make this picture smaller. So I'll do Command minus a couple times. Command minus. Now I'll have more room for this. I'll make this window smaller. Now I can just move this over to the right and give myself more room. And I'll move this over to the left some more, and here we go. They should fit in there. On your computer you have more space, so on my computer, on my little laptop, I don't have that much space. So that was step number 1, open image in Photoshop. Step number 2, duplicate image. Command J. If you don't know where this is, just under layer in Photoshop, you're gonna choose layer, new, layer via copy. If you look up here right now, this is Chrome. Chrome is active, so we probably don't see this. So go ahead and click on the Photoshop space, and now you see you have the layers. The menu on top shows you layer, new, and then choose layer via copy. The shortcut is Command J. Just do Command J. That's a lot quicker. Okay, so now after you've done that, you'll see that you have 2 layers, a background layer and a layer 1. Okay, I'm still going to make my workspace more efficient, so I'm going to close this and just bring up the layers palette right here. There. So then I'm going to have, this is going to be more efficient. Alright, you can try that too. Alright, so once we've done that, we're going to click on the background layer and increase the canvas size of the original image. So I'll click on here, click on the background layer, increase the canvas size. It says under image, canvas size, enter 40. So I'm going to scroll down here, bring it up to right here, increase the canvas size of the original image. So I'll click on Photoshop again, image, canvas size. I'm going to follow what this window says. I'm going to make sure that relative is checked, and then I'm going to click on the top middle square, and then I'm going to change the height to 40 and then hit OK. Now you see Photoshop has increased the canvas size below the image. So I'm going to scroll down again and we're going to see, okay, then it says select the top layer. So we'll click on Photoshop again, select the top layer, and then choose edit, transform, flip vertical. So back to Photoshop, edit, transform, flip vertical. There. Once you've done that, use the move tool, click on it, and move the image down to display your flipped image. That's one. Next, I'm gonna duplicate this layer again, this one, and flip it to the right. So before I do that, I'm gonna push Command minus again so I can see where I'm flipping. So I have to go back to the background layer. Select the background layer. I'm going to select the background layer, and this time I'm going to change the settings this way. So I'll go to image, canvas size, and this time relative is also checked. Make sure I choose the left square like that, and then I'm going to change the width to 80 and hit OK. Boom, and you see I've given myself more room on the right. Okay, then I'll click on the top layer on layer 1 again, and then I'll do Command J. Once I've done Command J, I'm gonna use the move tool. Okay, and then I'm just gonna move this over. Okay, so when you look at this image, you say, well, it's not a mirror image. It doesn't look like the one on the left. So what you need to do next is edit, transform, flip horizontal. Now see, that's a mirror image. I'm going to zoom in and you can see that. That's a mirror image. Okay, so I'm going to do Command minus one more time. Okay, so I need to duplicate this layer one more time. So do Command J. Then I'm going to use the move tool and click this and move it up. And again, this is not a mirror image. We want them to be mirror images. So with that layer still selected, I'll go up to edit, transform. This time I'm going to flip vertical. Now we just need to crop out all the excess white space. So click on the crop tool, and then if you don't see the end of this, the white canvas, do Command minus so that you can see it. And now you can move this over and crop out the white space, and double click anywhere in this window here, anywhere, double click, and there you go. Here is your mirror image. I'm gonna do Command plus a couple of times so you can see, right? And then I'll press F. So what's left is you're gonna flatten the file by going to layer, choose flatten image. Then you'll go and do a save as, and you're gonna name your file your first name and your last initial followed by the name of the assignment. So in this case I will type Peter P mirror image. Save that image as a PSD if you want to edit that. If you don't, then you're going to save it one more time as a JPEG.